record. Okay. So, hi. Alright. So here are what the minis that I have at the moment. Let's see if you can see. Is the lighting any better tonight? Maybe. I gotta figure this out. Here we go. So, what I'm trying to do is get all the inlays in there, so I can see all of this stuff on the inside. Right? My lighting sucks, but maybe you can get it. I'm trying to get all that stuff on the inside to actually look how I want it to look. If that makes any sense. See how it's all lit up in there? I'm going to go over it with green pigment. I'm going to dry brush it after. Right? So I need to do it this way, because otherwise I don't get the level of detail that I'm looking for. I think this is going to be the right brush to use for it. So I've got my black 4.0 on there, right? I got some paint thinner for the sake of, and I have my paper towel, trusty paper towel. And so I'm going to attempt to go back over this with just a little bit. I'm going to dry brush it, and I'm going to attempt to go back over and not get all of the other stuff to disappear, but I just want hit the raised surfaces with the black 4.0. I don't want the other detail to disappear. I want to do the same thing with the other side, and I want to keep the paint very thin. Yeah, I don't know. This is hard. This is a very hard task to do. See? And then eventually what happens, see what I mean? And then, come on, autofocus, work with me. And then I get kind of the level of detail I'm looking for. See how the inside starts to become, all the inlays are all white, but then the other parts are black for the most part, right? See kind of what I'm saying? Hold on. You see what I'm saying? If I can get the lighting right. So this is how you make all the miniatures, so they glow really well, right? Even the inlays. So I do it bit by bit, because then I feel like I get more detail out of it. And see how this one looks beforehand? Showing it off like jewelry. See how it looks? Right? I love the colors, Jude. Yes, look at the feathers. Look at the tentacles. So it's going to look like this, and then watch what happens when I hit it with the dry brush. Watch this. Right? So I'm going to mix it a little more on the wet palette. Just need a little bit of paint. You got to find a stable surface, right? And you just kind of barely hit it with this. You don't do much. You don't want a lot of paint on the brush, as I've been told. It's gonna look almost indiscernibly different your first time through. But you want the blackest, blackest paint you can possibly get as your base coat, because the more light it absorbs, my theory is that the shinier the chrome's gonna look, right? So, I wish I had an overhead camera, but I'm just doing this off my phone right now. So, you know, if the numbers go up and everything gets played out right, maybe I can afford one of the fancy cameras so you guys can see above me. Give me a second on this. I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. And then I always have to use one of the really small brushes so I can kind of tell what needs to get, like, redone. They call them the Psycho brushes by these guys. Who are they? It's Army Painters, the Psycho. Yeah, these are awesome because they have such a tiny tip on them. And it lets you get in to all of the tiny, tiny details. Right? Very tiny brush. Let you get in on all the tiny details. That's kind of what you want. I'll show it off like jewelry again. See? If I can get the lighting right. Come on, lighting. Alright. See it? Right? I'll turn it over. See how... if I can get it right. The lighting to it. See how the stuff's all kind of in there? You see it? This lighting isn't great, but it's almost dark. It's almost nighttime. You see it? Right? Okay. So then I need to mix my glow pigment. And then I have to join these two parts together. And the thing of what I'm getting at is like this. I'll get to one of these scenarios where it's easy enough to just... oh, come on, you little bitch. Put these together. Yeah, see? And then when you put them together, right? All the detail that is in here, it's in here, in there, and all the other stuff. You can't get to it. So when he's standing on the base, right, the glow is going to go through it. Do you play glow-in-the-dark games? It's really great if you play glow-in-the-dark games. No, Necrons deserve to be glowy. That's the point. Necrons are supposed to be glowy because it's like their soul coming out of their body, right? So it makes more sense to make glowy figures with Necrons. With humans, with Space Marines and shit, you don't make them like that, right? Because they're just humans, unless they have a flaming sword like the God Emperor. Hail Trump. Or whatever. You know, then that kind of makes sense to like make it white and then paint it back in orange, red, down to like purple and yellow, right? That kind of makes sense. Blue. You know, that kind of stuff. But for Necrons, it's like, it's a given. You're supposed to make them glowy. That makes all the sense in the world. Right? Alright. So now I need, let's see. I need paint thinner. I'm going to change this cup out real quick. And I'm back from outer space. Alright, so I'm going to take some of the paint thinner. Hey, what's going on, man? Put some of that in there. Not too much, right? I don't know if you can see, it's just barely, maybe not even an ounce in there. super base. I wish you could see in the cup. Oh, shit. Alright. And then, I guess the best way to figure out don't worry about it. I'm on my porch. I just got some neighbors. They're cool. Alright. Got the glow stick, or the stirring stick thing. And then, I don't know. I got my paint thinner and the glow pigment. Oh, I need the Tesseract glow in here too. See, otherwise the paint just turns out like this, right? It's just white. So, that's not really the Necron way. My other neighbor's standing across the street. He doesn't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm making a video. Yeah, this Tesseract Vault stuff, man. It takes fucking forever. Bitch. I wish I had another way. Alright. I don't really want to do it that way. I have a beat up brush I can use. That's kind of a nice one. These are kind of nice. This one's kind of fucked up. Alright. I might want to dump more glow pigment in here. Because the cool thing with this stuff from Cultural Hustle is you can add like a lot to it. I was surprised. So I remember looking at it and just going, what the fuck, dude? I have one figure I did. If you notice it in the rest of my pictures, it's the guy holding the scythe, right? Not the Nightwalker or the Nightbringer, right? It's not him. It's, see? And then the paint goes more like this color, which is like indicative of like Necrons, right? That's Necron right there. Maybe a little darker green, maybe, but it has to glow. Does everyone follow me on this? Right? Because in the lore, in every fucking picture I've ever seen of Necrons, they glow. Alright. So now, I got the UV light, right? I'm going to shine it into the cup. Because I want to see if I'm getting the proper glow to it. Right? Let me see. Kind of. We're getting there. It's too dark out, or it's too bright out, I mean. But that just means this stuff from Stuart Semple is pretty expensive, so you got to be careful with it. And if you spill this, you're fucked. It's got to be like an $80 bag of paint or something crazy like that, man. Seriously. I might need some more paint thinner, maybe. So that's the thing of like, I got a buddy on here, his name's Brett, and he's trying to teach me how to mix the ratios. Sometimes I get it right, you know, and it looks good. And then people just ask me dumb questions like, do you play in the dark? Do you play a glow in the dark match? No, dude. The point is, I want to paint them, right? I want to paint them so I can enter a paint contest. And I want to learn how to fucking destroy everyone on the battlefield. What else would be your objectives in playing Warhammer? Why wouldn't you want to be good at both? That's the two things you're supposed to be good at, is painting and tabletop shit. You're supposed to be like a general in a military. Why would you not? Why would you paint your miniatures or just assemble them and go, oh, I only play tabletop? You're supposed to paint them, dude. They're supposed to be little works of art. Fucking goofballs. Alright. Is this brighter than it was? Maybe. Ooh, we're getting there. I seriously think we're getting there. Let's see. My hand's in the way. Classic. No, I don't think we're there yet. I don't know. It's there. I just think it's too light out yet. Let's see. Maybe. I don't know. See, and then what I've done is I've kind of taken my bathroom and I've turned it into like a little dark room, right? Boom. So, after I close the door, some Dracula mode shit. All right. So, here you go. And then there's the paint. Can I see in there? Let's see. Kind of. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, right? But is it really intense? Is it intense yet on the screen? I can't really tell. It does look pretty cool, though. I think I can mix more in there, honestly. I think I can. Your bathroom looks like you cummed on it. Yeah, it's glow-in-the-dark paint, dude. Grow up. See, that one figure, the door is open, right? This dude, right here. Look how glowy he is. Compared to the other dudes. Yeah. I mixed that right, somehow. Look, the light's even on. It's still glowy. It's still glowy. This shit's awesome. Just wanted to show you guys. This is why everything looks fucking weird. Because I have to carry everything like this back and forth. I don't have a proper camera set up. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, that's why everything looks all fucked up. Okay, where's that one brush? I put it, oh, it's in there. Okay. Should I do more? More paint thinner? Maybe. Like, I'm just trying to fuck with it, but the thing is, I'm concerned because that's all I got, guys. It's a big bag, but that's all I got. So if I want to do more miniatures, I'm already like halfway through a bag. I gotta buy another one. It takes fucking forever to get here, you know? Yeah, I think I definitely need more of this. So, like, I don't mind getting the ratios right. Right? But at the same time, you know, like, that's 3 scoops. I never put 3 scoops, dude. I never do. Yeah, we're still looking kind of lumpy. Why does it look lumpy, dude? Do I need that much paint thinner? You gotta be fucking kidding. There's no way. There's no way. Do I not have enough paint thinner, or... shit? Or is it that I don't have enough of this? Like, I don't mind spending the money on it, dude. You know? But at the same time, you know, like, what do I do? This really is like a crash course for me of trying to figure out, like, how all this stuff kind of works. It really is. That definitely seems like I need more base. If you could see it in the cup. In the cup. Come on. In the cup. Come on. Shit! Yeah. See, in the cup, it's like this. I need more. I need more of the base. Or... alright. Bleh. More green. Until the doom guy came to town. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is so weird, dude. I wonder if it's like just because the pigments are there, or like what? What do I do? I just keep mixing more in here, and I don't know what to do. Like... And party at his place all the holidays. Alright. I'm gonna start with that for this figure. I'm gonna see what that'll do to this. Big freaking guns. Together we are one. Do 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 do. Do 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 of eternal horizons. Do 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 do. No, please don't put me on the spot. I had a buddy of mine a long time ago, was in high school. And I told these guys, dancing the Dragon Force is actually complicated but fun. And they put me on the spot. They wanted me to dance for it. It was a bunch of these like Arabic dudes I was pretty cool with, you know. And they put it on at this one event, like in front of the whole school, and I was like, too much pressure. So I just wound up not dancing. That's what I'm thinking about. That's why I said what I said. I got nervous. And I bailed on it. I should have done it back when I was 14, 15 or something. Those guys were cool. I like those dudes. They were cool. But I was just really antisocial when I was younger. I was never a guy to really get involved in any group of friends. You know, just wasn't my thing. For whatever reason. Alright. So I'll show you in a second what I'm doing. I really wish I had an overhead cam. I really wish I did. So the idea is that we're going to take the white, and we use the white for the glowy stuff so that it really pops, right? So you put it in all the indentations, and then you go back through with one of these little psycho brushes, because I'm a psycho, and you go back through. Kids today, they're so desensitized. And then, so the point is, you make it so the glow really glows like stupid bright. And so I'm kind of a fan of trying to use all the stuff to like its max potential. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Alright. It's just happy little necrons going around and eating planets and cataloging everything. But, let's see. So, if I can get the light on this right, you see kind of what I'm doing there, right? Obviously, it's not, you know, whatever. You see kind of what I'm doing. I wish I had a better setup, guys, but And then even like the stuff in the chest, if you can see it, the stuff on the shoulders. Happy little necrons. Alright, so now I'm gonna try my best to like dry brush this and get the excess paint off without picking up the rest of the stuff, right? And it's okay really if you pick up some of the other detail, right? But you know, 'cause you always go over and like you can dry brush it with the dark again, but it's not as good of an effect. So this is to kind of help you clean up and get your detail really dialed in, right? Kind of. Sometimes it takes away some of the paint, so you got to put it back sort of after you're done. But then, if you can see, oh, the hell's in front of my screen? Oh, it's okay. If you can see, right? Come on, autofocus. Let's go, you little bitch. If you can see with this, right? Now, all that detail work I wanted in there, it's in there. That's what I wanted. Same thing with these things on the front, right there. Oh, the autofocus on this is ridiculous. Let's go. Come on. So that's what I wanted, right? And then you see the difference on these ones, right? Boom. All right. So now, happy little necrons. It's okay, because I'll just make him another friend. Everyone needs a friend. Right? Shit, I need more paint. Sark the Silent King? I guess he didn't have many friends. And that's why he went to sleep for 60 million years. He must have been very lonely. Oh shit, I put it in the wrong one. That's what she said. Alright. What are you up to, freak? Painting my minis. Leave me alone. Alright. So, then, this is kind of what they look like, right? Messy. all messy. Then I'll just kind of Alright, that's pretty much what I'm looking for here. See how it looks now? If I can get this to shine on here more, right? Maybe. See how that looks, right? That's what I'm going for, dude. Right there. That looks sick. And then I'm gonna wait for these to get dry. But yeah, I like how that one turned out. That was pretty sick. So, there you go. See, it's got all the glowy stuff on the inside. That makes way more sense to me for necrons, because that's just what they're supposed to be, right? Duh. They're supposed to be glowy. What else would you put? What would you put? I mean, I understand that, like, I could do a little bit more if my airbrushes were, if I knew airbrush a little bit better, then, like, I would have the glowy effect with the glow pigment and, like, the glow bouncing off of, like, all the different, like, other metal surfaces and all the other kind of stuff. But for now, this is good as is, you know? All right. So now I have those two parts, and that looks pretty solid. Oh no. Okay. So I have to wait for them to dry, and then I have to do the silver paint. Yeah. And then I have to dry brush on the silver paint over the glow in the dark. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So then, this other paint from Stuart Simple, it's this mirror finish stuff. I like to shake it just because it does kind of look like liquid mercury or something. This stuff's pretty sweet. Such a tiny bottle, though. That should be okay. Yeah, I don't need much more than that. Seriously, like, you don't need more than, like, how thick is it? Well, half as thick as my dick. Okay, let's see. I need a good brush. This one? This'll probably work. Okay, yeah. Okay. Gotta get the brush really clean. Otherwise, I'm gonna get the glow pigment in with the other pigment, and I don't want that. Shit. I'm kind of contemplating whether I need this stuff to mix with paint thinner, Because, like, it's not necessarily thick paint, but at the same time, like, I kind of don't want to fuck with it, you know? Like, I guess it's better to go thin than thick, but I don't know how to get the right consistency that I'm looking for, you know? It's like, it has metal shards in it, right? I think that's the whole kind of trick to this paint, but like, I don't know, you can kinda, yeah, that's working wonderfully. Fuck! No, it's not. Fuck, it's too thick. It's too thick. Fuck. There we go. That's a little better. That's really not ideal for what I was looking for. It's kind of like you need a lot of practice to get good at this paint, which is fine. I just wasn't expecting it right away. See, it's not a lot of paint on there at all, but here's like the beforehand, right? Hey, so there we go. Usually it's the second coat where, like, I'm too afraid to put on the second coat because I don't want to cover up the rest of the work I already did, you know? And then it ends up looking like just kind of gray. And that's okay, but, like, I want it to really pop. And I just don't know how to do that just yet. I mean, I've been painting for years, you know. I was always kind of a fan of, like, Picasso and Kalani and Gaudi, Gaudi, other things like that. Kalani was kind of a design major. He got really big. He was known for bio-design, right? He was a pretty cool dude. Look him up. He was pretty sweet. And I'm really into the whole bio-design thing, and I would like to do some necrons that had, like, metallic muscle fibers, like cable from Deadpool. I think that would look sick. and just more kind of like transhumanistic stuff in a sense, because the whole point of the Silent King is that he feels like he betrayed his people, right? So it'd be cool to see it come back, and he finds a way on how to, like, I really hope that's like the next arc in the Necron tier stuff, is they become transhumanist in a sense. Like, I kind of am getting tired of like the space Terminator look. Like, okay, we get it, you know, like it was cool in the 80s. Like, can we move forward now? You know, like we have sex robots that almost look like people. Can we do something here? You know, like even that was in Terminator in a sense, right? They had to come back in fleshy skin, right? That was the cover story. Yeah, I'm gonna need more white paint on that part, but let's see if this looks as good as I think it does. Where's my paintbrush? All right, let's see. It's probably not dark enough yet. Oh shit! I don't want to blind the screen, but you see what the vision is here? So, see, otherwise they just look like normal Necrons. I wish I could do it without the light right in the camera somehow. Let's see. They look way better in the dark. Yeah, I might have to hit it again with more glow pigment. That's okay though. Let's see. Yeah, that's more intense. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. That's kind of more what I'm looking for. Fucking use... Sorry if I'm being quiet for a minute. I just have to... I have to kind of focus. I mean, I don't know if at this point it would be better just to slather it on with a big brush, or if I should do it with the precision brush. But I feel like the precision brush, for some reason, lets me get into the little crevices, nooks and crannies better, because I don't want to fuck up the paint that's already on the top surfaces, right? So I want to put I'm probably going to say this a lot, but I would say I'm kind of the mindset of like, I want to get everything in the right spot. And you ever get to that point where you're just like, yeah, but I don't want the extra paint on this. And that's kind of what it feels like to be painting when you're doing stuff like this, because like it's kind of meticulous, you know, whatever. That's kind of how all the painting is supposed to go anyway. So fuck. Alright, I'm gonna put that in there. And then see if I can show you what we're looking at. Is that too bright? Let's see. Too bright? Let's see. Show it this way. Come on, autofocus. Work with me. You're being a bitch. So, that's kind of what I'm going for, right? See it? It's not too much light. Same thing on the back. Yeah. So then, the next part would be... I have to, like, dry brush the shit out of it, right? It's like I really don't mind leaving the extra paint on there. Yeah, that's gonna look sick. Alright, so now I think I'm gonna let these just dry up for a little bit. You lose so much detail. I don't like glow pigment because you lose so much detail. I'm a little bitch. Alright. Then... I think it's safe to say that after hours of work, finally, I have one part that can fit together. That took all day. Alright, where's the glue? This is like the best one. This stuff, because like it melts it. That's kind of like exactly what you want. Do you think leaving your dogs outside all night in the cold is animal abuse? I think so. It's your little buddy. You're supposed to take him and put him inside. Let him sleep with you, right? You don't leave the dog outside because whatever. That dog so badly wants to go outside. I don't know if there's noise cancellation on the stuff on the headphones, or I'm sorry, on the tablet I'm using. But yeah, this dog is just barking like crazy, and he's like 2 houses down. He wants to go inside so bad. There you go. The other thing I really hate on all these is the mold lines. I hate all the mold lines. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty glowy. I mean, it's pretty bright out here though. So, the fact that you can see it at all, imagine what it's going to look like when it's all done. Yeah, there you go. See? Now it's finally showing up. That's pretty sick. All right. Okay, so we got... Does the staff have 2 parts? No? Let's see. Okay, so his spine and that back part, I want to paint that next. Okay, well, that's already what, like an hour-long video? So, there you go. That's how much time I sink into doing 2 parts. Just literally 2 parts. I did the front and the back and the legs. It took me an hour. So, yeah. What's up? Alright. Peace out, guys. See you later.